Welcome to ESPN 1540 KNR2, ESPNCleveland.com for the Notre Dame College Falcon time. Flying high with the Falcons football coach, Howard, and Andy. Good to see you, buddy. Never know, Andy Bartz, is he doing football, is he doing baseball? Regardless, he'll be talking about it as good as anyone. But, and it's an honor to be here, too. And I look at the campus. It is buzzing. It is active. And get to sit with Coach Adam Howard. And Adam, sadly, I need to see you more often. Last time I was with you, son Clay and I were touring the great campus. And the best part about it was you were telling us about there's going to be a football field here. There's going to be this here and that there. And I'm going to tell you something, guys, is that driving on the campus today, in fact, a little bit of consternation, because just a few years ago, it's like, okay, where are the students? Where's the buzz? Where's the excitement? When you got to circle the parking lot a couple of times. I've never been one to want to go to the front of the line kind of guy, you know what I mean? But I may have to get a much reserved parking spot on Thursdays. Yeah. Out of the corner of my eye, Coach, I saw somebody pulling out, and Andy goes, just park anywhere and I'll come find you, you know? And pulled in. But the campus is alive. The campus is buzzing. The campus is active.
Yeah, everybody's excited. You know, every day we pulled in campus. We practice in the morning. It seems like there's been drastic changes just in the last week. Everybody's hustling, and it's credit to all the people at Notre Dame and Tom Meeks on our maintenance crew, and everybody's really committed to getting everything ready for Saturday, our home opener.
And how exciting is it? And this is what I want to delve into right now. And we're talking to Notre Dame College NDC Falcon head football coach Andy Howard. Andy Bartz is in the house. Bartz, you there?
I am here.
I wanted to hear the pipes, baby.
Alive and well.
I had to hear the pipes to make sure that you're there. And again, we'll tag team coach as need be. But coach, number one, with the new stadium, Mueller Field. Yeah, how excited, and that's an understatement, but how exciting is it, not just for you, but for the school, for the student body, for the program, for the players? I mean, I'm envisioning, because I know you, and I know that you come down to wins and losses, nuts and bolts, and making these young men, not just football players. But I also know that you get what you do. You get the game. And I'm envisioning the players coming out of a locker room, walking through campus and things of that ilk, and then starting your own traditions, the great traditions at Notre Dame College. What's going to be happening with the stadium now on campus?
Yeah, obviously I'm excited, but it's not about me. It's more about the players that really pioneered the program. They had to have a great pioneer spirit to want to be a part of starting a football program from the ground up, and they've really from day one believed in everything we've been talking about, and they truly love the game and love being a student here. And it's just nice to see for them. Their morale is so high right now, and we've been able to prepare and practice on our own field, and we've come a long way, and I think it really is a credit to them and all the things that we've done to get to this point. So yeah, it's just been really fun for our coaching staff to see all the smiles on our guys' faces when they walk out to practice in the morning, and we're certainly not going to take having a field on campus for granted, having done all the things that we've done to build it to this point.
Talking to Adam Howard, head football coach of Notre Dame College. And when I look around, too, at your roster, I see, not downplaying this all, and Andy, you cover all sports, too, I see the cream of the crop of local kids who made headlines week in and week out in high school, Ray Ross, people of that ilk. You're getting them to come here. I know part of it's you. Part of it, too, has to be playing Division II, and a good part of it, too, has to be Notre Dame College.
Well, yes. I mean, recruiting isn't always about the sexy facilities and all those sort of things. It's about people, and I think we have a great coaching staff, and I think a lot of the players, first and foremost, bought into just the vision that we have. We truly believe in it. They can see when we speak from the heart about where this program is headed, and they've really bought into that. And as a result, I think we have attracted some of the best local talent, and then as we were talking about before we came on, we've been able to extend our brand and extend the excitement about Notre Dame football just beyond Cleveland and Ohio into other places. So we've done a great job recruiting. Our coaching staff, hats off to them, and just really believing and loving recruiting. Sometimes on coaching staffs, recruiting is a necessary evil, or at least it's viewed that way, and we don't view it that way. We view it as an opportunity to compete, and we love recruiting. We love meeting new people, and I think it just the culture of the way we approach recruiting, I think, has made a difference in our program.
It's the Coach Adam Howard show on ESPN 1540 KNR2. Of course, you're hearing it also Saturday morning on ESPN 850 WKNR. Coach, I also note, and you know what, I look at Division I programs, top of the line programs. Will occasionally look to a JUCO to find a player. Hey, you have a JC, a junior college player, that would enjoy coming here to play, that could meet the academic standards, you have no problem bringing them in if they're the right fit. But again, they have to earn their stripes.
Right, it's about the right fit. You know, we don't just look at talent. You know, talent's not enough for us. You know, we go a little bit deeper than that. We want to make sure that we're recruiting people that are sincere about getting an education first and foremost. And we want to recruit young men who have high character, that are coachable, that are going to get better when they arrive on our campus. You know, if you have great character, if you're coachable, the chances are you're going to improve. We have a great coaching staff, so that's what we're looking for.
Coach, you talk about character. I see character in a lot of these young men that you hear us cover on High School Stereo on ESPN Cleveland. See a lot of them on there, and I see character with the Russ, with the Torgets, a young man tough as nails from Cuyahoga Heights, with a Ryan Fallon. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, you're looking at Ryan Fallon in high school, thinking, okay, where's he going to go play ball in D1? Well, he's going to Notre Dame College to play for Adam Howard and to play for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's right. You know, our starting quarterback, Ray Ross, is a local guy who, you know, his statistics in high school were fantastic in the classroom and on the field. And now he's our starting quarterback, and he's a great young man of character. And just on down the line, our backup quarterback, James Flowers, very few programs that you're in. James is from Padua, had an outstanding high school career, and he's been our starter before, but very few programs do you see the backup quarterback be named your captain of the team. It says a lot about his character. And then, of course, the young players like Ryan Fallon. You know, Ryan has done an outstanding job. He's just a true freshman in our program, but from a local powerhouse in Cleveland, St. Ed's. He has nine high school records at St. Ed's, and there's been a lot of great players at St. Ed's, and you know, Ryan was heavily recruited, but again, I think he was seeing the same things that we're seeing about Notre Dame football.
And you know, I look at Flowers out of Padua, and I look at his size, talking, this is your call. But boy, he could probably play a lot of different positions if need be.
Yeah, he's really changed his body since he's been here too. His work ethic is tremendous, and you know, James is a great quarterback. He has a big arm, and we're in a great situation to have several quarterbacks that can play.
Andy, you do Crushers games, do Falcons games. As a professional broadcaster, you have to feel a pride too. And don't get me wrong, the great people at Brush and Corbs Field were phenomenal. What a great place to start the program. But you know, you have to feel like, wow, this is it, baby. We're making it. Even more pride wearing that NTC Falcons Athletics polo shirt.
Well, yeah, this is what it's all about, Bunch. I mean, now you have a place to call home. I mean, you have a place to call your own. It creates a campus atmosphere, I think, that we've been trying to create here for many years. And as you said, with no disrespect to the fine folks over at Brush and Court Field, but
right.
Here, I mean, now you've got something that you can call your own. You know, you're not relying on somebody else's schedule to put together the schedule that you want. I think Coach could attest to that. I mean, a lot of times you're forced to play somebody else's schedule because it's not your facility. Now, I mean, you've got a lot more freedom and a lot more flexibility to do some of the things that you couldn't do over there, as far as tailgating goes, the Falcon Walk, things like that. Now that you've got your own facility in your own backyard, it gives you a lot more flexibility.
Coach, I love the big photo in your office of you leading your troops, very first game ever, 2x2, hand in hand, and now you'll be able to do it on campus. The campus is impressive. You have new dorms, you have new facilities. Of course, Regina High School is pretty much gutted and totally redone inside, so it's like a brand new building. Do you ever get when you talk to somebody about coming here, like Notre Dame College, and where's that? On down the line, all of a sudden they come and their eyes are open. When they see vibrancy, they see electricity, plus they see a dang good coaching staff too for football.
We do get that, but we're doing our best to not keep Notre Dame a secret, you know. And I think the past few years, I think we're starting to build our brand. You know, the college is certainly one of the finest institutions to go to in Northeast Ohio, and the quality of the education that you receive here, I think, is developing a great reputation, and it's had a great reputation for years and years. But just adding our athletic programs and the football program, I think that's starting to go away a little bit. I think the buzz is starting to get a little bit louder with Notre Dame football, and I think with our coaching staff and just reaching out and the recruiting job that they do, I think our name is getting out there.
And we're thinking ahead. Now, I don't want to put pressure on anybody here, but, pep band perhaps into a marching band. And, I've seen the crazy student section as, when I say crazy in a good way, come on, it's college football. You want to get the people dressed out there in blue and white group for your Falcons.
We have it all much. We have the marching band, we have the cheerleaders. Sammy George does a great job of running our cheerleading program, and we have it all here. It's a true college experience where you can come now on game day and have a fantastic time, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. We're looking forward to, really developing a culture for the students that they can come and have a good time at the games, and the parents to tailgate and absolutely have a blast. We have designated sections for the tailgate, and we're just looking forward to creating an atmosphere that is truly a college football experience. It's Northeast Ohio. Everybody loves football. Everybody wants to come and have a great time. We want to be a destination where people can really enjoy the product on the field, obviously, but also enjoy all the things that come along with having a college football program.
Plans for lights eventually?
We don't know that for sure. We're taking it one step at a time. But right now, traditionally, especially small college football, the games are played in the
I
afternoon.
love it.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to set you up
Yeah.
on that. I'm looking at your home games time. To me, and a bit of a purist, and the old guy is just reminiscing, but high school football's on Friday night. College football Saturday afternoon. Urban Meyer wouldn't want to hear that, okay? It's like play at noon or 1, and to me, that's fine. Maybe a 2 o'clock game and we're set. Coach, we've got to take a short break. You're listening to the Notre Dame College Coaches Show with head coach Adam Howell, Andy Barch, voice of the Falcons on board, and always yours truly, Mark Bunch Bishop on ESPN Cleveland.
We're good. We had connections issues, so I couldn't test all the mics and everything like that. But I think
Well,
we're
you
good
said
now.
go, I went.
Yeah,
Is this
you're
broadcasting
good.
here at all? No.
I don't believe so. Now you say that they don't have a speaker.
We should
There's no
speaker,
in-house
yeah.
system.
Yeah, that's for the next one. We'll get speakers.
So you ever want to do some free giveaways for some of the students that are here and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm looking for internet connection. I don't think I want the FBI surveillance van.
Probably not. Yeah.
I think I'll get the Connolly Lounge. What do you think?
See if that pops up. It didn't work for me, but it might work for you. See if that pops up.
Next to the Connolly Lounge.
Get up and walkers. Giveaway.
Is that not letting you in?
Let's see. I didn't print out the wrestling coaches info. I got all in here. Let's see.
Did it go up?
How long is our break?
I'm right back.
2 minutes.
Okay.
2-minute break.
No network access.
So, when are we coming back exactly?
Let's find out right now.
3 minutes. Okay.
Last time
3
we brought
minutes.
the speaker, we'll bring it next.
3-minute break.
3 minute.
And he said he wants a 4 to 5 minute segment.
You got it, baby. Done, tell him. Tell him I'll be out at 1:21. How's that?
Okay.
How many more commercials here?
I think we got 3 minutes, 2.5.
Okay. Yeah, 1:21 I'm not.
Okay. Is it 1:21 when he's out? Okay.
Oh, it says I'm connected.
You are connected? Okay.
The moment of truth.
Got it? You good?
Well, right. Yeah, it's wavering. Nope. It just went off again. That's okay.
Added and lost it?
You can scribble some stuff down on Coach.
Say that again?
Look at this one.
Okay. All right. Good.
And I didn't type out Coach. I figured I would just pull it up
That's
on
all right.
here.
That's fine.
Save it free.
Actually, I might have something that might get us on. I'll run and get it here in a minute.
Okay.
All right, we'll get you the next break.
Okay.
How
This-
early will you start for the broadcast on
Coming
Saturday?
back in a minute.
Half hour. They're going to replay this an hour before, and then we'll come on right after this one replays.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
And then this will be replayed again at KNR.
Yeah.
on
Yep.
6:30. Fantastic.
Yep.
About a minute.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, no worries. You can use my microphone anytime you want.
Yeah. I'm saying, I love seeing people walking all around campus.
Yeah.
When my son took the tour, it was in March, so it was a little bit colder. The tide took them all around.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I mean, not having a place to park sometimes isn't a bad thing. Yeah.
But it was still, you know, you could tell the place was on the upswing.
Jumping. Yeah.
I've been assigned the Solon Glenville game on
Solo, huh?
Thursday. I'm a Solon grad, so I called earlier to get my field pass. And the AD must have said something to McQuaid, the head coach.
Okay.
Always great to have a former Comet back at Stewart Field. What sideline are you hanging out on? He put me on the spot.
You want a shirt? We on?
Let's go, Coach Adam. How? Why? I sound like the quarterback. We're not going to huddle. We got 3-4 plays called, ready to go.
We're
Adam,
no huddle.
here's one thing I'm seeing. I saw it last week, Strongsville against Lake Catholic. We're talking, you're not out there, famous Bear Bryant line. Talking about Bear and Woody in Alabama and Ohio State and the Sugar Bowl. Bear said, what's the big deal? Woody and I aren't suiting up. Let's talk about our young men. But when you look at the game, so much of it, though, does come from the guy, I'll call it with the big headset, and that's you, listening in, hearing signals. I know you've got a great staff. But conversely, it's a chess match. You're making a move or two, other coach making a move or two. I've had coaches tell me before, the rush of the game sometimes is making a defensive adjustment just as the other coach goes into the play that you were expecting and things of that ilk. So people don't realize, you're not a 9-to-5er, man. There is film, and more film. There's studying, there's tendencies, looking at players down on the line. Has it become even more a cerebral thing for the head coaches?
Yeah, I think it depends. It just depends on what your role is within the program. I've served in different roles as the head coach. I haven't coached a position. I've coached a position. I've been the defensive coordinator. I've coached the quarterbacks. I coach the quarterbacks now, so I'm heavily involved in the offense. So, yeah, it just depends on what role you're playing. And then, of course, you're ultimately responsible for everything that's going on in the field. But I trust my coaches. I have great coordinators. Bill Reicher, our offensive coordinator, does a great job, assistant head coach. And Carter Wheeler, our special teams coordinator, has done a fantastic job with our special teams. We promoted him just last spring, and our special teams have taken a big leap, I think, in their learning and execution. And then Caleb Padilla is our new defensive coordinator. Really excited about some of the things that he's doing with our defense, and I think the guys are really buying into the type of defense that we want to play here. So you've got to trust your coaches. You've got to empower them to do what they do well. And but I'm still one of those head coaches that I want to be involved and I want to coach. That's what got me here, and I really enjoy the camaraderie that I have with the student athletes, and I really enjoy coaching the quarterbacks.
Adam, is there ever a time where a coach will call something and you may question it, or you're ready for something and a coach puts his hand on your shoulder nicely and say, coach, we practice this, I think it's going to work better. And you have because you trust your guys, so you have no problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, we try to hash all those things out before we get to the game, but naturally, a football game, and when you play a football game, a lot of adversity happens, a lot of things happen, and then you take those suggestions as they come. And decisions, we talk about those things, we trust one another, we have great communication, and some of these guys are my best friends. We hang out off the field. We know what we're thinking. In all those situations, and sometimes even the verbal communication is not necessary. Just a look sometimes gets us into the right call. So, yeah, we do that a lot, and it's not one of those things that during the game, especially, you got to put your ego aside and make sure that you have the best interest of the players and the team in mind.
Here's what we do know: that Saturday, 1 o'clock kickoff, Malone on your brand new field on campus. And it's going to be excitement like you haven't seen it. I guarantee you, South Euclid's going to be buzzing, all right? There is no doubt about that.
Got goosebumps. I know our guys are super excited about it. It's been a challenge, I think, to, get their attention away from the game and make sure that they're taking one day at a time in preparation. I think we have a great group of seniors. They've done a great job of that, of making sure that we're taking one day at a time and prepping for what's going to happen on Saturday.
And I can't wait to hear some of Andy's calls on running around town on Saturday, have some Buckeye duties, and then heading down to see the sun in Granville. But I'm just wondering, I'm putting pressure on you as we go to break, how long before this program is known as the Goliath on Green Road? We'll wait and see.
I like that.
It is Notre Dame college football coach Adam Howard, Mark Bunch Bishop, Andy Varch, the voice of the Falcons, and most importantly you, listening in on ESPN Cleveland. Mark Bunch Bishop, head coach Adam Howard, Andy Varch. Andy Varch, as voice of the Falcons, what are you looking for as a play-by-play guy? I know a lot of times you're thinking, okay, I can't relax because every time the ball is kicked or punted, guy has a chance to take it to a house, or on first down we just might see him trying to stretch the field, or on defense they're going to come from all different ways. What are you looking at as a P-by-P guy for doing Notre Dame college football on ESPN Cleveland?
Well, looking forward to the new atmosphere. I think all the excitement that comes with it, I think that's going to be a lot of fun to see on Saturday. And at the same time, I think, Munch, I'm looking forward to seeing the improvements in the team. And I think, we talked about it a little bit last year, but, I think Coach can certainly attest to this as well. The offense really improved leaps and bounds from a year ago. And I think if you look at the schedule last year, it was just a madhouse because by all accounts, in the Division II circuit, the GLIAC was looked at as the SEC. I mean, that is a powerhouse conference. And you look at all the points that were scored last year.
Yes, it's right.
I mean, that really showed how much the offense improved a year ago, and I'm looking forward to see how many steps forward it takes again this year.
Coach, looking at your team, and again, we talked about the makeup, we talked about the roster, we talked about the young men, and here's what I'm liking about your team. Every time I look, I see another young man that to me had a wow factor in high school, a Colton Wallace. And unselfishly gave way to a gentleman a lot of people listening would know the name Mitch Trubisky, as Colton was quarterback for the Mentor Cardinals. Then I see young men from Bucyrus. And I know my wife always gets sick to me going, you know more about this stuff and you'll forget to bring home a quart of milk. But Winford, a traditional powerhouse in high school football for their division. You're pretty much plucking them all. If there's a young man that you feel could fit your program, I know that you'll be giving them a call, one of your staff will be giving them a call, and inviting them to tour the campus.
Absolutely. Those guys.
You don't back away, though, from the D1s either, do you?
No. Why do that? I think a lot of people concede and say, you know what, this guy already has an offer, and we heavily recruit those guys that have one or two Division I offers because you never know what happens. It's kind of cutthroat a little bit, and we hope to be the Division II destination for everyone in this area. If you want to play scholarship football, we have a great program right here in Cleveland. You can stay close to home and play at a great place and get a great education.
Coach, I've got to ask you this. As we get ready for the opener, 1 o'clock kickoff, Malone on the brand new football field. You know what? Soon to be a stadium. I'm seeing the seats being constructed too. But it's like a ballpark. Baseball's a ballpark. Your football stadium, sure, but it's still a football field. I like the legendary names like Franklin Field in Philadelphia. But I also look and see at what you have on offense. And you could just take the ball and give it to Mr. Powell 40 times a game.
Yeah. We have a dynamic running back, and we have players all over the field. Pedro's an outstanding player, probably one of the best players in Division II. But the main thing that I'm looking for is we want to exude all the values in our program. We want to reflect what we value on the field, and that's toughness, that's execution, that's class. We want to make Notre Dame College proud.
Coach, we're going to have to work on getting this show to be an hour. Andy Varch, Coach Adam Howard, what a pleasure. Go get them Falcons. Okay, 1 o'clock kickoff against Malone. You're listening to ESPN Cleveland.
Thanks, Mark.